Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Medici season 1, and I will mainly just be talking about the characters and the setting. I won't really be getting into the history, so if you're not really keen on that, please click off this video. Let's get into it. So we follow the Medici family. In real life, they were a real family in 1400 Europe. They're based in Florence, Italy, and they were a very wealthy banking family. In season 1, we follow Cosimo de' Medici and his wife Contessina. Obviously, the drama is more about Cosimo and his brother. And in the 8 episodes of the first season, Cosimo is reeling from the fact that his father's died and he has then inherited the banking empire, and he has to take control. The show also uses flashbacks to show that when Cosimo was younger, Cosimo wanted to be a painter, but because his father had built that banking family brick by brick, he expected Cosimo to become a banker just like him and continue on the Medici empire, so he did that. Also, it talks about why Cosimo married Contessina. Contessina was from a noble family. The Medici originally weren't a noble family, they were wool makers, at least in the show, and it was an arranged marriage, and though over time Contessina did fall in love with Cosimo, he just always treated her with a distant respect. They did end up having a son, but the son is quite grown in the show, and the father doesn't really think he's really strong or powerful enough to take on the Medici banking family, but inherently, like, his son is going to end up taking the Medici throne, so to speak. So in the show, because Medici loses the love of his life, because she was a peasant, a beautiful peasant at that his father didn't want him to marry, he ends up having to marry Contessina. And during the show, he actually sleeps with a slave and has a child with a slave. He will later become a priest that will be an active member of season 2 of Medici, and he takes the slave into his house. This is after he's imprisoned by the Duomo because they indict him for crimes that he didn't actually commit, and it was basically a conspiracy by a different family in Medici season 1 who were nobles and who saw the Medici as a threat and kind of taking power where they didn't deserve it because they weren't nobles but mostly married into nobles. I really hope what I'm saying makes sense and isn't complete babble, but let me continue. So Cosmo's released from prison and he's exiled, and during his exiles, when he sleeps with the slave and has the baby with the slave and moves her into his house once he comes back to the city, because he finds a way to basically get back into the city's good graces and come back to Florence, which is his home. So by the end of the show, Contessina and Cosimo kind of make amends based on what he did, because Contessina's the one who actually helped him get out of prison, and then he thanks her by bringing a baby home that isn't hers. They reconcile at the end, the baby's raised at the place, and it's just a quiet kind of like somber ending to a somber season. Cosimo's younger brother also dies, is killed in the season as well because of the bloodlust between the Medicis and the noble family, and Cosimo will eventually enact revenge as well, but that's quite sad. Season 1 overall was like my least favorite season of Medici. Finished it, loved it, I've watched it 3 times, but it was really somber. Like, you have this whole overcast of, Cosimo didn't get to really choose his own fate. His mother's widowed, his mother's the matriarch, his mother then eventually dies, him marrying someone that he doesn't love, Contessina marrying someone that she doesn't love. Like, it's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad season, to be honest, but I still enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below if I missed anything, because I might have. It's been a while since I watched it, but I did want to do a review in it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.